Hai, apa kabar semuanya? Sehat kan? Ada berita seru apa sih hari ini? Kebetulan saya sedang mengecek sosial media saya untuk mencari tahu berita yang sedang hangat akhir-akhir ini. Dan pada hari ini, saya juga kebetulan akan membawakan sebuah pengajaran mengenai teks berita atau news item. Selamat menyaksikan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Okay, I feel good. Thank you so much. So, for today, welcome back again to English Time with me, Mr. Ibnu Eko Setiawan. Before we study, like usual, we are going to pray first. Who wants to lead the prayer? Please raise your hand. Okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahma waj'alni minas sholihin. I pray to Allah, thank you for the blessing of health that you have given to me. Please help me to study better today. I hope my family, my teachers, and my friends are in good health. Amen.
Like usual, I always remind you to keep the health protocol like we do right now. Wear the mask. Before we start the class, I need to remind you to fill your attendance list in the Google form that I have sent in your WhatsApp group. Have you filled it? Yes. Do you remember what lesson that we studied before in the last meeting? Caption. Biasanya kita menemukan caption di mana? Di social media. So, related to social media, look at this. Do you like to read something on the social media? Yes or no? Yes. The question is number 2. What is the trending topic right now?
Ria Ricis nikah.
The wedding of Ria Ricis. Vanessa. Okay, the accidents of Vanessa Angel. What is your opinion about the viral news? Is the viral news always true? Do you still remember that in 2012 pernah dapat hoax yang katanya mau kiamat? Ya, itu prank seluruh dunia kan? Yes. Jadi we have to know which news is the real news and which news is the hoax. Tadi kalian juga sudah menyebutkan ada Ria Ricis, ada Vanessa Angel, and the last one is about salam dari Binjai, greeting from Binjai. Jadi kalau di koran atau di berita, judul di sebuah berita kita kenal sebagai headlines. That one is the example of some viral news that we read recently. Look at the pictures. The first one. What is the topic? Competition. Sport. What kind of sport? Badminton. Okay. The second one. What is the topic of the second pictures? The second headlines? COVID. Okay. COVID-19 and about the pandemic. After some clue that I have given in the beginning, do you know what topic that we will learn today? News. Okay. Yes, that's right. Today we are going to study about the news. There are some benefits of reading news for students. The first one is strengthen reading and writing skill. And the second one, what is the benefit? Yes, provides entertainment and sport news. And the third one?
Get up to date with politics.
Okay, get up to date with politics. And the last one, make them a good speaker. Make us to be the good speaker. For today, I made 3 learning objectives that we have to reach. The first one, I would like to invite, please.
You will be able to analyze and compare the social function, generic structures, and language features between two news items.
And the second one,
you will be able to summarize a news item text.
and the last one, okay, please.
You will be able to read a news item text from a
Teleprompter.
from
Instagram Reels. Okay, next. Observe the video and make the questions to discuss.
COVID vaccine for kids could be ready for a nationwide rollout in a matter of weeks. FDA advisors will meet Tuesday to vote on emergency.
Okay, now it's time for you to make the questions and The other can answer the questions if you know the answer. Okay, please, do you have something to ask about the video? Raise your hand.
What happened in the video?
Okay, what happened in the video? Bagus? Yes?
Vaksin.
Vaccines. About vaccines. Do you have other questions to ask for this? Vaccine for who? Okay, thank you, Rudy. Lydia, try to answer. What is the answer? For children. So, the video is about vaccine for children. That's right. Okay, after you watch the video and after you read some headlines in the beginning of the class, news are divided into some categories. Yang pertama, headlines yang berbentuk tulisan, terus yang kedua, berita yang dalam bentuk video. Dan sebetulnya ada satu lagi, berita yang dalam bentuk suara. Our topic today, as I said to you before, is about the news item. News item is a text that tells the reader, listener, and viewer about events of the day. Okay, next. Here is the generic structures of the news item. Kita langsung saja. Yang pertama adalah newsworthy, kejadian, kesimpulan. Di paragraf awal biasanya background events adalah latar belakangnya, kemudian source adalah sumbernya. Oke, nih saya punya satu berita. Let's analyze. Police discover 13 petrol bombs in Palu. Please discuss with the group the structure. Kita bahas headlines. Oke, bagus. Bagian pertama, what do we call it? Headlines. Santai, kecil-kecil aja diskusi kelompok sebelah. Second one, newsworthy. Dan yang terakhir, kita akan membahas sekarang about the generic structures of the text about this news. Who wants to be volunteer to explain about the each part? Your hand please. Please silakan ke depan.
This one, headline, paragraph 1, newsworthy event, paragraph 2, background event, paragraph 3, source, paragraph 4, source.
Sama. Okay, thank you. Give applause to her. Okay. Let's discuss about the social functions of the news item. To inform the reader about events which are considered newsworthy or important. Now, read this text and find out what is the function. To inform about police discovered 13 petrol bombs in Palu. So the function is to inform the reader about the police who discovered 13 petrol bomb in Palu. Okay. Nah, the language features. The first one, information on the use of headlines. And the second one, use of action verbs. Coba lihat teks yang ini. Dibaca cepat, dicari yang mana action verbnya. Searching. Okay, searching. Destroyed. Found. And the next one, use of saying verbs. Yang mana saying verbs yang ada dalam teks berita itu? Paragraf ketiga. Said. Di teks berita ini kamu menemukan satu saying verbs yaitu said atau berkata. And the last one, use direct and indirect speech. Masih ingat kan materi ini sebelumnya dulu? Direct itu kalimat langsung, biasanya ditandai dengan kemunculan tanda ketik. Di manakah kalian menemukan direct speech-nya? What paragraph? Paragraph 3. Is there any indirect speech in the news? Ada. Di paragraf ke? Ditandai dengan kata apa? He said. Betul. Pinter. Next, comparing time. Saatnya membandingkan dua teks. Untuk sekarang, kita bandingkan. Tolong cari tahu apa perbedaan topik dari kedua teks ini. Oke, silakan didiskusikan dulu sebentar. Ini? Tentang banjir. Berarti teks yang ini tentang kriminal, tentang polis. Kalau yang ini tentang bencana. Oke, bagus. Oke, kelompok sebelah sudah diskusi. Kelompok kalian sudah? Sudah, oke. This one. What it is about? About bomb. Oke, what about this? Bencana alam, banjir. Oke, what is banjir in English? Flood. Oke. So this one, the topic is about the bomb and the criminal news, and this one is about the flood or banjir. Okay, now let's summarize the text. Tolong disimpulkan, diketik di grup WA kelas. Nanti kita bacakan di depan. Apa hasil kesimpulan dari kalian? Some of you have sent the conclusion or the summary of your discussion. Okay, I would like to invite, the first one is Erina. Okay, please read your summary. Tolong bacakan dari situ saja.
The situation in the area is under control.
The situation in the area is under control. And the second one, selfie please.
Have this cover, setting central doors.
What about Dina?
On 13 petrol bomb in water channel.
Oke, ini beberapa kesimpulan yang berhasil ditarik atau disimpulkan oleh teman-temannya. Now, it's our last activity for today. Let's read the news using Instagram teleprompter. There is a challenge called Prompter Challenge on Instagram Reels. You can find it by using hashtag Prompter Challenge. And I'm trying to play the video, and you can see how the people in Instagram do the challenge.
Can you pass the prompter test? I'm going to roll the prompter as I normally would during the show and see if you can keep up. Let's go.
Rural communities in California are getting access to COVID vaccine thanks to 5 factors. Operation Collaboration is underway in San Diego County. Call fire the local first station and working with the county to make sure folks in remote rural areas are vaccinated.
That's the example. Now I would like to challenge all of you to do the same like her. You can find a place. Okay, you can do it now. Silakan.
Prompter as I normally would during the show and see if you can keep up. Let's go.
Rural communities in California are getting access to COVID vaccine thanks to 5 factors.
Kelompok ini ada yang sudah? Bagas sudah?
Let's go. Go.
Rural communities in California are getting access to COVID vaccines thanks to 5 factors. Operation Collaboration is underway in San Diego County, California in local setting.
Do you want to give comment or something? How's the pronunciation? Is it good enough? Good. Apakah suaranya sudah cukup besar atau kekecilan? Kekecilan. Nah, itu sebetulnya ya Bagas. For the next one, you have to try to make the sounds clearer. Suaranya harus lebih jelas. This one? Okay. Okay.
Can you pass the prompter test? I'm going to roll the prompter as I normally would during the show and see if you can keep up. Let's go.
Rural communities in California are getting access to COVID vaccine thanks to 5 factors. Operation Collaboration is underway in San Diego County. Call fire and local fire station are working with the country to make sure folks in remote and rural areas are vaccinated. The program is focused on getting people their second dose of the vaccine as our text pop up across the U.S.
How'd you do? Let me know in the comments.
Gimana? Mau tepuk tangan? Ya silakan. Ya silakan, gak usah malu-malu. What is your comment about Erina's work? Bagaimana? Sudah bagus? Sangat bagus. Bisa lah yang ngimbangin? Oke, optimis dong. Bisa pasti. Oke, jadi kita sudah punya 2 video from group 1 from Bagas and the second one from Erina. Kalian bisa kerjakan lagi nanti di rumah dan jangan lupa dikirimkan di Instagram dan di tag ke saya @ibnuekosetiawan. Oke? Okay guys? Yes. And now we come to the end of the classroom. The first questions. Let's discuss it together. What is the hardest part of the lesson? The generic structures. Oh, language features. The language features atau ciri kebahasaannya juga menjadi hal yang susah untuk diamati pada hari ini. The easiest part, ya? Nyari topik. Okay, finding out the topic. And the last one, most interesting part, Reels, karena itu sesuatu yang baru ya. Okay, now we come to the conclusion. Who wants to conclude our materials today? You please.
To inform the reader about the news.
Yes. The other conclusion for today. Who wants to?
Just for the events, background events,
Source. Generic structures, newsworthy events, background events, sama source. Nah, that is our conclusions for our today's materials. Okay. Nah, berarti we have to close our material sampai di sini. Tapi sebelumnya kita berdoa dulu sebelum kelasnya ditutup. Oke, Arina is going to lead the prayer. Oke, Arina, please.
Before we finish lesson, let's pray together. Begin.
Finish. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, give applause to yourself.